it could shut New York City down. And, I don't want to hurt the people of New York. That's not what I'm trying to do. But my part in it, if New York just loses 10%, just 10% of the trucks that go in there, their prices are going to skyrocket on everything from milk to eggs to any type of goods that the consumer needs. And when that happens, it's going to cost everybody more money.
Hell yeah, truckers. Don't deliver my damn thing.
Truckers, do you actually think you're irreplaceable? Like, this is capitalist America. You think that corporations are going to sit idly by while you boycott New York and affect their bottom line? No way. They will always find somebody else to do your job if you won't do it. Maybe even an immigrant. Oh no! So go ahead and protest. There's always somebody else waiting in the wings for your job.
Good morning, Patriots. This is Trucker Jake. Let's talk about the New York City trucker boycott. Of course, overnight, liberals all have become experts on the trucking industry. They all know logistics forward and backwards. Well, we're all going to lose our jobs. We're all going to be replaced by AI. Here's the thing. We have a deficit in this country of 85,000 truck drivers. You want to do AI? Bring it. We could use the help. But it's not going to happen in my lifetime. It's not going to happen in your lifetime. It's not going to happen in your grandkids' lifetime. And then you're going to say, oh, the illegals, they're going to take your jobs. Really? The illegals? They can't pass a background check, can't pass a drug screening, and then you got the language barrier. What insurance company is going to hire someone who cannot pass a background check? So anyway, truckers, you're safe. Those of you truckers who have to work, totally get it. You do you. No one's going to eat your lunch if you're not going to, be part of the boycott. But those of you who are part of the boycott, God bless you. This is Trucker Jake. God bless President Trump. God bless MAGA America. God bless you truckers out there, and y'all have a great day.
The initial video posted by Chicago Ray has gained some traction online, with Boycott New York and Boycott NYC both trending on X at different times. The original video by Chicago Ray has received over 7 million views. I'm just one of the many millions of truckers who believe in God and love this country. I stand with Trump, 'cause Trump stands with me. Truckers for Trump ain't just a slogan, it's real, Chicago Ray said. Several other truckers have also taken to X, voicing their support for the campaign. The real trucker Jake also voiced his support, saying, "Liberals laugh at the thought of a trucker boycott of New York City.
If you're from New York, listen up. You better start going to the grocery stores right now. If you're from New York, if you are not stocked up on food by Monday, you're going to start feeling the pain by the end of that week. New Yorkers, truck drivers are going to stop delivering food to New York. You heard me. They are now entering the battle with Donald J. Trump. They say they will not deliver nothing, not one load to New York City until they leave Donald Trump alone. Until they release Donald Trump from all charges. So get prepared. How y'all feel about this? Do y'all think this is going to be effective? Do you think it's going to create a change? I think it can, in my opinion, I think it might work. I don't know. But how y'all feel about this one? This is a good one.
It's still being determined how many truck drivers are supporting the campaign, or if it will eventually grow large enough to disrupt the flow of goods to New York City.
Hey folks, Chicago Ray checking in. Since I talked to you last time, a couple hours ago, I got back on the radio, been listening, been talking to a few guys. This is real, man. There's guys that ain't going. If this goes longer than a week, like they're saying, man, New York City better start stocking up. And they better start stocking up now. Okay? Like I said, I ain't wishing anybody anything. Okay, everybody's on their own with this. Alright? Okay, I'm just telling you what I hear. I'm going to be in Wisconsin for the next couple of weeks on a dedicated run. So, you know, I'm going to be north of Madison. So, but what I'm hearing, these guys are serious. Okay? And this could take longer than a week. All right?
You got some of these truckers saying, you know what? We're not going into New York because of what happened to Donald Trump. If I'm just anybody living in New York and I see that headline and you hear what that woman said off the top of the show, should they be concerned?
No, not at all. Freeways has been around since 2017. We've covered dozens of quote-unquote boycotts and protests among truck drivers. They never amount to anything, especially not now. One of the folks on the panel mentioned that there is a truck driver shortage. That has been debunked on multiple occasions. The fact is that the trucking industry has too much capacity, and the industry is really struggling from a significant downturn, and we're not going to see truck drivers give up the opportunity to make money simply because of some political stance that they want to take.
In theory, couldn't independent owner-operators stop what they're doing, right? Like, if you're working for a company and they say, drive that truck to New York, you're driving that truck to New York or you're getting fired, I presume, or suspended or whatever. But if you own your own truck and you say, you know what, I don't like what happened to Donald Trump, I'm not going into New York, in theory, I guess that could happen, right?
In theory, it could happen, but we've also looked at multiple of these boycotts and protests, and in theory, they sound great on paper. Not less than 2 weeks ago, we heard that there were going to be 700,000 truck drivers in southern Texas protesting the border crisis that's down there. It simply is not going to happen. There is going to be very little impact to freight flows. We have covered, like I said, dozens of boycotts since 2017, and there have yet to be any issues of consumers getting access to goods. This is nothing more than social media noise. It's not going to have an impact, mark my words.
3.5 million drivers employed in 2022. That sounds about right to you?
That's correct.
Somewhere in there. Okay. I look at that number. That's a big number, Craig. And we deal with politics here in this town and on this show. Do you have a sense from within your industry? Because I know this Truckers for Trump is trending right now. But within your industry, broad strokes here, is it pro-Trump, pro-Biden, or none of the above?
It's probably 80% Trump. I mean, this is a red-blooded, blue-collar industry. It is anti-labor. So if you think about unionized labor, for the most part, trucking as a general industry, with the exception of the Teamsters, tends to be very anti-labor. Trump stands for a lot of what they believe in. They believe in independence, autonomy. They don't believe in government interference. But regardless of that, and having said that, we have yet to see any political movement in the United States that have caused that drivers have set out and boycotted that has actually caused any issues related to consumers' access to freight.
Okay.
We're just against what's going on in this country. Okay. We got careers out here. We got livelihoods. We ain't trying to hurt nobody, but we're gonna stand for something, man. We stand with Trump, man. Cut the bullshit. Cut the fucking bullshit, man. It ain't got to be like this. So, I'll check in with you later. Okay, I got a couple runs up this way. I'll let you know what I'm hearing. I don't know what's going on the other side of the country. I'd be interested to see what they're saying over there. But on what I'm hearing over here, this is on, man. This is on. All right, Chicago Ray, checking in. I'm Truckers for Trump. Millions of us. Millions of us. MAGA, baby.